I take this opportunity to invite Dr. Sudham Pradesh to deliver the welcome address and formally commence today's proceedings.
Buenos dias. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is both our honor and privilege to welcome you all on this session on investment opportunities in Madhya Pradesh, hosted here in the sportive, vibrant and cultural city of Barcelona. I extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Mohan Yadav, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, His Excellency Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian, Minister of European Union and Foreign Action Catalonia, Mr. Inmasekar Sundarmurthy, CG of India in Barcelona, Mrs. Cristiana Serradella, Director International Trade Union, ACC-IVO. I extend warm welcome to the senior officials from the Government of Madhya Pradesh, Mr. Sanjay Dubey, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Mr. Shiv Shekhar Shukla, Principal Secretary, Department of Tourism, Government of Madhya Pradesh and Department of Culture, Mr. Raghavendra Singh, Principal Secretary, Department of Industrial Policy and Investment Promotion and MSME. I extend warm welcome to Mr. Kilian Garcia, Director, Fomento del Tridal National, and I extend very warm welcome to the respected members of the business community, Indian diaspora, from India and Spain, and friends of MP. Dear friends, as India and Spain move towards deeper cooperation in trade, technology, tourism, culture, and sports, and of course innovation, Madhya Pradesh stands ready to serve as a gateway to India's rising economic potential. With its strategic central location, investor-friendly policies, abundant natural resources, and a strong commitment to sustainability and ease of doing business, the state offers an ideal landscape for the international partnership and investment. Today, we are going to see sector-specific insights from industry and MSME to tourism and emerging technologies directly from our senior leadership team. We invite you to explore areas of collaboration, discover how your organizations can grow with state of Madhya Pradesh, the place of infinite opportunities. We look forward for further strong ties, not only trade, but other areas of culture and tourism. Once again, I welcome you all from the heart of incredible India. Thank you, gracias.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and gracious words of welcome, which have beautifully set the tone for this important gathering. It is now my privilege to invite His Excellency, Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian, Minister of European Union and Foreign Action of Catalonia, to kindly address this gathering. Thank you,
sir. Molt bon dia a tothom, benvinguts. Buenos días a todo el mundo. Muchas gracias por su presencia y por su invitación. Your Excellency, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, representatives of the state government, distinguished guests, institutional leaders, friends. Good morning. It's a true honor on behalf of the government of Catalonia to take part in this important forum dedicated to exploring investment opportunities and deepening collaboration between both Catalonia and the state of Madhya Pradesh in India. Let me begin by extending a warm welcome to the delegation and expressing our gratitude for your presence and commitment to building bridges of cooperation. Catalonia is a nation with a long-standing commitment to openness, to dialogue, and international engagement. Our foreign action pushes shared prosperity, and in this spirit, we very much welcome spaces such as today's, which allow us to foster new alliances across continents. Our ambition goes beyond economic success. For the Catalan government, we work with sustainability, inclusiveness, and global responsibility in mind. We believe that progress must be shared, and in this regard, the partnership with Madhya Pradesh presents an exciting and mutually beneficial opportunity. India is a strategic global actor, and Madhya Pradesh is the most promising probably and fastest developing state. It stands out for its dynamic development, its strategic location, and a clear commitment to sustainable growth and innovation. Specifically, we recognize the vision and leadership shown by the state government in sectors such as green mobility and textile and garment. Madhya Pradesh ambitious projects in these areas aligns closely with Catalonia's own dedication to sustainability and the transition to clean technologies, innovation, and digital transformation. Therefore, the Catalan government can offer a robust and internationalized economy, political stability, a competitive and diversified industrial base, and extensive expertise and assets in many of the areas that are central to Madhya Pradesh development plans. Public administration, through its network of delegations in 21 states and regions of the world, and Axio, our agency for business competitiveness and internationalization, also actively support and facilitate the establishment and growth of institutional, economic, and cultural relations between our territories. We believe there is a strong foundation upon which to build partnerships, not only between governments, but also between companies, universities, research institutions, and civil society. Expanding the focus, Spain and India have been strengthening their ties in recent years. For this reason, we are looking forward to events such as the 5th Spain-India Forum, which will take place here in Barcelona next November, or the commemoration of the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between India and Spain, celebrated with a wide-reaching program of cultural, tourism, and artificial intelligence initiatives jointly agreed upon by both governments. Likewise, at the European level, multiple dialogues covering trade, technology, climate, security, among others, and the upcoming EU-India summit indicates that the partnership has been reinforced and continues to do so. Looking ahead, the existence of active discussions exemplifies the broad scope of collaboration, which provide a promising framework for regional actors such as Catalonia and Madhya Pradesh to engage in meaningful alliances. At this point, I do not want to gloss over the presence of the Indian diaspora in Catalonia, which is currently the 3rd largest Asian community here. Thus, their contribution to Catalan society and economy enriches our cultural diversity with its traditions, values, and perspectives. The diaspora acts as a natural bridge between our territories, and our presence here today signals a shared understanding. The challenges and opportunities we face require long-term partnerships that are grounded in mutual respect and in the search for common solutions. So let me conclude by reiterating the full commitment of the government of Catalonia to this path of collaboration and thanking the openness of your delegation to dialogue and collaboration. We are ready to work closely to you, explore joint projects, support business missions, encourage knowledge sharing, and promote people-to-people ties between our regions. I am confident that the conversations held here today will lay the groundwork to generate tangible benefits for our societies. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thoughtful and inspiring words. We deeply appreciate your continued commitment to strengthening the bonds between the EU and the rest of the world. I now have the honor of inviting Shri Raghvendra Kumar Singh Ji, Principal Secretary, Department of Industrial Policy and Investment Promotion, Government of Madhya Pradesh, to kindly address the gathering. We shall share a short audio-visual film that beautifully captures the infinite possibilities that Madhya Pradesh has to offer across sectors such as textiles, pharmaceuticals, food processing, and tourism, followed by Sir's presentation.
If you seek a land wherein finite possibilities meet boundless opportunities, if you see the nation's largest solar and hydropower plants exist alongside one another on Narmada River, if you're passing through Asia's longest high-speed automotive testing track, if you find more than 300 pharma and medical devices or medtech companies in one land and medicines being exported to 160 countries, if you witness a thriving agricultural ecosystem that produces 27% of India's organic crops and as many as 11 agroclimatic zones, which is the highest in the nation. If you're exploring a vast industrial land bank of more than 1 lakh acres, if you're not facing land and labor issues at all, if you're finding ample raw material for cotton, silk, and man-made fiber, if you meet talent from India's first global skills park, IIT, IIM, NID, NIFT, MANIT, and many prestigious institutions near you, if you have access to multiple airstrips and 6 world-class airports for connectivity and doing business with ease, if you see a defense hub emerging, if natural resources are in abundance and readily available at your factory's doorstep, if you're awed by World Heritage Sites, wildlife around you, and blessed by spiritual, divine destinations symbolizing India's timeless traditions, if you're looking to expand your business in an ecosystem that offers unparalleled ease and comprehensive support from the government, if you experience dynamic leadership and investor-centric policies creating an ecosystem for the next industrial revolution, when you find infinite possibilities align in one place, you know you are in Madhya Pradesh, the heart of India, where tradition meets innovation and opportunities are ever expanding. The state is building the foundation of a Viksit Madhya Pradesh and contributing actively to the vision of a Viksit Bharat. Come to Madhya Pradesh, the land of infinite possibilities.
Vande Mataram. Honorable Chief Minister, sir, Honorable Mr. Jaume Dresglot, Honorable Minister was here. I am very thankful to him. Honorable Investors Sundarmurthy, Honorable Killian Garcia, ma'am, Director Foment Del Travel National, Madam Christina Seradel, Shri Sanjay Dubeji, ACS Science and Technology, Shri Shivsekhar Suklaji, Principal Secretary Tourism, Sudham Khareji, Ilaya Rajaji, and my friends who are present here. Thank you, and the kind of welcome we have received in this great city, Barcelona, has been tremendous. It has been a kind of one of the finest cities which can be termed as global cities. I believe more than 100 odd nationality live in Barcelona. We remember Barcelona for 1992 Barcelona Olympics. So thank you, Barcelona, for hosting us. I will start with the great Spanish poet Antonio Machado, and as he says in one of his poems, Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar. And why I am saying it, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he quoted this poem, and what he meant by this was that, traveler, there is no road, you make your own path as you walk. Swami Vivekananda ji also said once that nobody else has to take the credit or the blame. We are the makers of our own destiny. So it's a kind of creation of destiny under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and under the guidance of Honorable Chief Minister Madhya Pradesh in Madhya Pradesh. So let me present the case of Madhya Pradesh. So India and Spain have a very good economic and trade relationship. The total trade between Spain and India is around $10 billion. There are 280 Spanish companies operating in India and 90 Indian companies operating in Spain. We do have lots of opportunities, and I am aware, and CGSA will also tell you, and what I am hearing that India and Spain, through the India-EU trade relationship, which is going to be concluded, I believe, I wish, before the end of this year, it will open new opportunities for Spanish companies in India and Indian companies in Spain. Madhya Pradesh is centrally located in India. It can be termed as central provinces. Once upon a time, its name was central provinces. It's the second largest state in terms of area, fifth largest state in terms of population, and population is 88 million. Population is 88 million. It is much bigger in population than Spain. We produce 2 million. We have 2 million youth population in the 15-29 years cohort. We are the second largest food grain producer in India and largest exporter of wheat in India. We are the second. We are probably the cleanest state in entire country India. We have 32% of forest cover in Madhya Pradesh, and that is around 12% of total national forest cover in India. When you want to invest, Madhya Pradesh can be an ideal destination because we provide you opportunity in diverse fields, and we are not only settled with few fields, but you can have investment in many fields. We have 47% working population, 200,000 graduates every year. We have very low attrition rate. We have a very good work-life balance, and ease of living is of highest order. We have abundance of skilled workforce, abundance of water supply for industries, more than 1,000 million cubic meter at very affordable rates. We are a power surplus state producing 31 gigawatt of electricity, and of which more than 20% share is from renewable energy, that is around 6 megawatt at this point of time. But as Honorable Prime Minister has taken a place to make 550 gigawatt of electricity by 2030, Madhya Pradesh has also taken a place that from 6 gigawatt today, we are going to have 33 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030. And that way, it will be almost 50% of our entire energy bouquet. We have extensive road network, very good road network of more than 500,000 kilometers. Honorable Chief Minister sir was earlier higher education minister in previous government. So due to his efforts, we do have around 55 private universities, second highest in India, good industrial training institutes, engineering colleges, and very big institutes like IITs, IIM, Manit, ISR, National Law University, and others. Madhya Pradesh, there are some upcoming and ever-growing industrial land parcels, landscapes, investment zones. PM Mitra Park is integrated textile park. It's a dream project of Honorable PM Sir and Honorable CM Sir. We have in this park more than 2,000 acres of land. It will have a 12 megawatt solar park just made for it. It will have zero liquid discharge, common effluent treatment plant, SCADA facility, IoT, housing units for workers, and land, power, water at a very affordable rate. We are also working in power and renewable energy zone Narmadapuram, where we started this project in March 2023, and the first production is going to start before 31st March 2026. We give land, power, water at very, very affordable rate. We have other very important industrial places. Vikram Udyogpuri and Medical Devices Park in Ujjain is coming up very well. We are working to have the second part of Vikram Udyogpuri Ujjain. We are having Plastic Park, Leather and Footwear Park, Pharma and Chemical Zone. So whatever there that is in your mind, you can have it there. We have incentivized our industries to the fullest possible level to make a very good ecosystem. 50% capital expenditure, 100% stamp duty waiver, 50% green industrialization for private players if they make their own private industrial zones. We are giving 40% of capital subsidy, and on that capital subsidy we give you employment, export, priority area, FDI multiples, that is 1.5, 1.3, 1.3 and 1.2. So if there is a foreign direct investment, you are going to get 20% more capital subsidy support, assistance for green industrialization, assistance for export freight, expenditure on research and development is going to be recuperated by government, and industrial housing, if you are doing a project, then you can have VGF also. Madhya Pradesh, I will tell you that it's a place of peace and tranquility, and that is reflected in our own, in our whole labor scenario. We are the first state in entire country to have labor case management system, and we have 0 man days loss in past 10 years. You have avenues for investment in medical devices, textile and garments, footwear and leather, renewable energy and power and renewable energy equipment manufacturing, EV and automobile, aerospace and defense, agri, food and dairy processing. You have options everywhere for Madhya Pradesh. Finally, this is my last slide. The kind of trust Madhya Pradesh develops with investors and the kind of trust investors have in Madhya Pradesh. The greatest example is of Volvo Eicher, a company from Sweden working with Eicher Group. So they started their business in 1986, and till last year, they have invested around $1 billion and employing more than 40,000. And that investment has come in 7 tranches. Every time they think of doing something big, they do it in Madhya Pradesh. And finally, this is my last slide. Welcome to Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is land of peace, tranquility, and endless opportunity. And before I conclude, thank you once again, and I will say, Visca Barcelona.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful presentation on Madhya Pradesh's progressive investment climate and vision for the future. Our next presentation will take us on a journey through the rich cultural tapestry and timeless heritage of Madhya Pradesh, while highlighting exciting avenues for investment in the tourism and cultural sectors. It is my pleasure to invite Shri Shivashekhar Shukla ji, Principal Secretary, Department of Tourism, Government of Madhya Pradesh, to address this esteemed gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, buenos dias, damas y caballeros. good morning from the cleanest and greenest heart of India, incredible India. I will just begin my presentation with a small video. AV, please.
When I open my eyes to a day of glee, nature's abode is where I want to be. Enchanted by its scenic charms, I desire to bask in its blissful arms. When the going gets tough and triumph upholds, I wish to rejoice my victories amidst the brave and the bold. The adventure then unveils, and to the courageous roars and soaring hopes, I bow down and hail. For the times when the spirit is at peace, I seek the divine, and uncertainty I seize. Purity. Power. Passion and pleasure. The feelings that reside within are all I want to treasure. Beauty, adventure, peace and culture are my inner call.
थोड़ा कल्पना कीजिए ओनली इमेजिनेशन फिर बोलते समझ गए तो आर्ट नहीं समझे तो मॉडर्न आर्ट आप लोग घूम रहे बेड़ा
I am the heart, and I desire it all. मध्य प्रदेश, सब कुछ जो दिल चाहे.
Isn't it inviting? How many of you are now motivated to come and visit us? Only one? Don't hesitate. Be frank. Thank you so much. And this has said it all. In fact, I'll just rush through my presentation to give you some more details. As you can see on the slide, that we are a land of heritage and history. More than 800 monuments and forts are under our protection. And we are home to more than 1/4 of UNESCO World Heritage Sites of India. Out of them, 3 major sites are in the permanent list. Sanchi, the Buddhist stupa, Khajuraho, ancient marvel of stone architecture, and Bhimpetka, the rock art caves, prehistoric rock art caves dating back to more than 30,000 years. Among others, there are so many other things. We have got ancient glorious cities like Ujjaini and Chitrakoot, and also medieval splendors like Mandu, Orcha, Chanderi, Burhanpur, Khajuraho, etc. You can see some of these photographs. We are also the cleanest and we also say greenest heart of the state. Why? Because 1/3 of our area is under forest cover. And since we have got so much of wilderness, wildlife is also throbbing. We are the home to biggest number of big cats in the country, more than 800 tigers, 3,000 leopards, and now cheetahs being relocated from Africa to one of our gaming parks are ready to welcome you in Madhya Pradesh. we have got the holiest, one of the holiest and the oldest river on the planet Earth, Narmada, finding its origin in Madhya Pradesh and crisscrossing the whole state. As you can see, we have got best of the gaming parks in the state with best world-class hospitality infrastructure, best of the hotels and resorts to welcome you there. When it comes to spiritualism and culture, is really absolutely immersive in nature and rejuvenating in nature. We are home to many religious places and most visited by the domestic and international tourists who come to India. Among them, Ujjain is the Lord Mahakal's place, and more than 70 million tourists visit this place every year now. We are also full of our cultural calendar for the whole year is very busy, and we are having more than 300 cultural events happening across the state throughout the year. Some of them are very iconic international events like you have in Barcelona. We also have International Classical Music Festival in Tansen, called Tansen Festival in Gwalior. International Classical Dance Festival happening in Khajuraho, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and many, many, many others cultural festivals. So if you are planning to visit India, please time your calendar in such a way that you happen to visit and see one of these immersive cultural events over there. We also have many interesting and very luxurious glamping sites. There again, we have a number of adventure activities happening, all land-based, water-based, air-based, and also a lot of cultural immersive experiences around that particular glamping site. When it comes to essence of roots, cultural zones, we are very rich. We are home to more than 1/5 of tribal population of the state. And these tribal population, they have got their own culture to showcase, their way of living, their art, their dance forms, their music, their paintings are world famous. Our state, fortunately, is away from that clutches of over-tourism, and we still have very offbeat and very inviting destinations spread throughout the state. It's a huge state, more than 3 lakh square kilometers. So more than 50 destinations are there for you to come and stay there without any hassle. This is like domestic tourism is going through the roof. More than 130 million tourists visiting our state last year, and it is increasing 20% year-on-year basis. And more international tourists are also attracted and curious to come and understand our history, our culture, and the state of Madhya Pradesh, what it is. Top 6 destinations in the state are all spiritual and mystic destinations. We have got a very attractive investment policy where we offer not only very concessional land, but also very heavy financial incentives for any investor from Spain to come and establish any hospitality and tourism related activity over there. So if you are interested in investing more than 10 million euros, so you can get 30% of it back to you, and going maximum to 9 million euros depending on the level of investment. I won't go into details. Many ready land parcels and many opportunities, even under public-private partnership, are on the offer. Some of these big brands are already there, heavy presence in Madhya Pradesh in every nook and corner of the state, and more are in the pipeline. We also offer incentives for setting up wellness and mindful tourism in the state. It's already happening in a big way. We are a place where yoga, meditation, panchkarma, naturopathy, forest bathing, bespoke therapy, etc. are happening, and they give best of the experience to anyone who comes to the state. And we always say that traveling to Madhya Pradesh itself is a wellness experience, but we offer more than that. A number of incentives are offered. I won't go into details. Film tourism, yes, of course, we are now fast becoming the hub of film tourism in the country, being the most film-friendly state of the country twice in last 5 years. And we have a plethora of incentives to be offered, apart from very ease of filming permissions. We give for international projects up to 1 million euros, 10% of cost of project. And topped with it is the central government's incentive of 30%, that is 3 million euros. So if you invest in a filmmaking, in an international project in Madhya Pradesh, and you invest 10 million euros, you get back 4 million euros. That's a very, very attractive deal for you. Apart from stunning locations and the ease of filming and doing business there, you get so much of financial incentive to come and shoot there. We also have many, many adventure activities happening across the state. We have forayed into responsible tourism, created very, very nice and comfortable rural homestays to stay with the community and to understand the most inclusive and sustainable way of living of India. So very comfortable rural homestays also await you. You can see some of the photographs. Thank you very much. And 2026 being the International India-Spain Year of Cultural Exchange, we invite one and all to come and visit Madhya Pradesh, be invested there, do investment there, and be a part of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for that captivating presentation and showcasing the soul of Madhya Pradesh. Truly the heart of incredible India. Moving on, we will shed light on Madhya Pradesh's progressive policies and the state's emergence as a greenfield destination for cutting-edge technologies such as data centers and AI. I would like to invite Shri Sanjay Dubey ji, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Madhya Pradesh, to address the gathering.
A very good evening, and good afternoon to each one of you. You must have been captivated and enthralled by the previous presentations highlighting how the heritage, history, culture and industry is an offer in Madhya Pradesh. I'm here to present what we are doing in cutting edge technology, be it data centers, be it semiconductors, be it global capability centers and others. To give you a glimpse of what India has already achieved in IT sector and technology sector, we do about 700 million transactions per day, which is the highest in the world. We are ranked as the 4th AI Development Index by the Harvard University. We have more than 10 million square feet of leased spaces on a year-on-year basis being given to the global capability centers, and they are ever increasing. We already have 1900 GCCs opened in India, and there is an expectation that by 2030 we would have all 2500 global capabilities center that would be operational from Indian office. So much so that there are companies who are not having any operations in India, even they are running their global capability center from Indian cities. This is when we talk about the cities, they are essentially these global capability center, or the amount of infrastructure that has got created or the employment that has got generated has actually come from these 4-5 metro cities, which is Bangalore, Pune, Noida, Delhi, Hyderabad, etc. But the next wave of growth, the growth in IT sector is happening not only in these 5 towns, but in some of the other towns which are there on the map, including Bhopal and Indore, the 2 big towns of Madhya Pradesh. If we talk about why this trend is happening, it's because that there are some challenges that are emerging in these bigger towns. Some of them is the rising cost of operations because the rental costs have gone up, the real estate costs have gone up. The talent acquisition and retention has become a challenge because people would like to relocate themselves to the places from where they come from. There are challenges about highly stressed infrastructure because of phenomenal growth or movement, inward movement into these cities. And finally, the limited incentives that are being offered by the government of those respective states for a very simple reason that now they have an organic growth. And that is why at times it is not feasible for some of the global capability center or IT companies to set their shop into these smaller or the towns which are tier 2 towns. When we talk about these, we have to understand that why it is important to establish your organization or your establishment in Madhya Pradesh for the simple reason that there's enough amount of talent which is being provided by state of Madhya Pradesh, including the towns in Indore and Bhopal. Up to a 15% of the talent pool in these cities, bigger cities, is from Madhya Pradesh and other cities, which ensures that in case your office is opened or your industry is operational in Madhya Pradesh, you would have these people willing to come back and provide you the necessary required talent availability into these places. However, when we talk about this, we have to be very, very specific, because this can't be a general capability. So if you see some of these things that are very, very dear to Spaniards is the cleanest part of it. We have successfully been ranked as the cleanest city, the cleanest capital, and the cleanest state over the last 8 years. So much so that the recently declared awards on 17th, we are one of the city, Indore, has been successfully declared for 8th time in a row as the cleanest city of the country. Our Bhopal as a capital has been ranked as the cleanest capital, the second most cleanest capital in the country. So that is a kind of commitment that comes from the government of Madhya Pradesh. We also are very, very popular amongst the industry, because we are in position to provide you 24/7 renewable energy. So anybody who is trying to have an export from IT-enabled services, you require this power. And because we are fortunate to have solar, hydel, biomass, and wind energy getting generated from Madhya Pradesh, we are in position to certify that we are able to provide you molecule to molecule, electron to electron, 24/7 green energy. It is one of those states which has seen no labor loss days, as my colleague has already mentioned. It is one of those states which has a lowest AQI in terms of pollution and other things which are dear to Spaniards. It has a lot of other incentives that are being provided, and it provides you more than 50,000 of manpower, talented manpower from our engineering colleges, including IITs, IIM of the national repute. If you talk about other advantages that would actually occur besides the availability of talent pool, if we do the comparison, we would be rated as the cheapest and the best amongst most of the cities. So if you talk about plug and play rental, you talk about cost of living index, you talk about pollution index, you talk about traffic commute index, we fare absolutely much, much ahead of most of the cities that are available right now in India for your investment. So if you are thinking of making investment in Madhya Pradesh, in any part of the country, you have to consider Madhya Pradesh as one of the most important contender to it. Why? Because if you see the comparison amongst the tier 2 cities onto any criteria, whether it is quality of life, capital cost on investment that would be required for you to have facility, rental requirements, natural disaster risk, labor risk, public transport score, cost of living, policy incentives, commute time, IT companies' presence, in all of these criterions which will form a matrix that you would be required to have an evaluation before you take a decision of making an investment, we fare absolutely far, far ahead of most of the cities, tier 2 cities, in comparison to what are they able to offer for any new investment to come in. This is the possibility, which are maybe some tangible, non-tangible, but more than that, we have tailor-made policies essentially targeted to the scope of the industry. So we have a drone policy, which takes care of complete set of manufacturing to navigation to communication, and there are huge amount of incentives, which I am going to explain. IT/ITES policy, audio-visual, gaming, cartooning, and extended reality policy, global capability centers policy, semicon policy, and very soon we are coming out with a semiconductor policy. Some of the incentives, if you decide to take a decision of coming and establishing a global capability center, you would realize that we have taken care of CapEx, reimbursement, we have taken care of skilling and upskilling subsidy for your employees, we have taken care of establishment of COEs, AI-enabled cybersecurity, R&D support, and multiple others support. If you talk about a drone policy, AVGC policy, you would realize, as my friend Shiv Shekhar has just mentioned, for a production of a movie, you are given about 40% of a reimbursement. I am taking care of now the pre-production and post-production of it. So The production has been taken care of by the film policy, but pre-production and post-production will be taken care of by AVGC policy. So you can imagine complete value chain of making a film or cartoon or any other thing will be taken care of by these policies, and you can access to all these policies put together and be able to get the benefit out of it. So there are fiscal incentives, there are incentives given for infrastructure development, there is incentives given for skilling and training, and finally there is a lot of collaboration which is happening between industry, academia and the government, and we are creating COEs for making sure that anybody who is interested in has a constant supply of a talent as well as a lot of R&D activities. You talk about drone policies. We are looking at drones not in terms of only flying and taking pictures, but we are actually processing these images. We are creating data repository with a SOP which ensures that the data is available free of cost to anybody who is interested in getting these images and work on that, so that it creates a universal platform for anybody to have an access. We have situations whereby we are helping manufacturing, communication, navigation, even the designing part of it, and this is with the collaboration of industry and academia. If you talk about semiconductor policy, again, whether it is chip designing to whether tape out or to actual manufacturing into any of the part or any life cycle part of semiconductor, there also you have capital and OPEX support, you have talent development support, you have innovation support. To summarize, you talk about these things, but what is it that you have as a business to take a decision? And every time you would have it to take a decision, you would ask about what is my ROI if I make this investment. And this is a snapshot of all the policies that you get to know. So if you make an investment of 10 million euros for a global capability center, you get back 5 million euros. 50% of your reimbursement would be given by the government of Madhya Pradesh. If you make an investment of 10 million in a drone and drone related infrastructure, you would get 3 million back from Madhya Pradesh government. Again, for AVGC, you would get 5 million in addition to what my friend has given it for production under the film policy. You get back 4 million if you make an investment of 10 million. This is only the state government. Probably you would get about 5 million back from government of India also if you are establishing a semiconductor manufacturing capabilities in India, any part of it. So practically, if you are establishing a semiconductor facility in Madhya Pradesh, you practically get about 90% of your investment in years to come. This cannot be a better offer than any other place. And for data centers, if you are making an investment, and yesterday we were there in Submer, we are going to sign an MOU, you would realize that 50% of this money is getting reimbursed by the state of Madhya Pradesh into it. So you talk about tangible things, you talk about ease of living, you talk about AQI, you talk about availability of talent, you talk about man-days, labor laws, you talk about financial incentives, and you talk about the availability of the Honorable Chief Minister himself requesting you people to come and make an investment. This shows the commitment of the government. This shows that how serious we are into it. And this shows that how our policies are aligned to invite industry to have their businesses flourishes into it. And finally, we are coming up with a policy of space tech also. So we are looking at launch pads, we are looking at satellites, we are looking at communication and navigation systems. And it is with the help of ISRO, the most celebrated institution of government of India. And it has a lot of capabilities of establishing startups, innovation hubs, COEs, skilling and employment criteria. So the point that I'm trying to make is you cannot avoid Madhya Pradesh if you are considering to have any investment done in India. It's a very livable place. It is very, very green place. It is less of pollution. It has natural talent, natural beauty. And that is why we all invite you to come view Madhya Pradesh with a very, very serious intent. And if you ever take a decision of making an investment or any business opportunity in India, you should not forget Madhya Pradesh, and you have to evaluate Madhya Pradesh, and you would be very happy in case you take a decision of coming to Madhya Pradesh. Thank you very much. Be a part of this exciting new journey. Please invest in Madhya Pradesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting Madhya Pradesh's bold vision in harnessing the power of technology for a better tomorrow. It is now my privilege to invite His Excellency, Shri Inbasekar Sundaramurthy Ji, Consul General of India in Barcelona, to kindly address this distinguished gathering.
Good morning to all. Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav sir, distinguished dignitaries on stage. Now I understand we had excellent speeches and presentations from distinguished delegates. So now coming fourth or fifth in the line, I need to have my attention span with you. So I will try to make it as interesting as possible. And since I have to keep the seat warm for the best speech of today, which is from the Honorable Chief Minister. So let me try to address this challenge as quick as possible. Now, Madhya Pradesh, this is the third largest state, and it was once the largest state of India. Now, the Honorable Chief Minister, who is the equivalent of the President of the Generalitat, has come here. You can understand how serious is the delegation is when yesterday, when I accompanied them for a visit to a commercial organization, the Chief Minister and the Additional Chief Secretary was looking at signing an MOU after an initial discussion. Well, I was gasping for breath. I have never seen a delegation which was going in the takeoff speed, because normally when they say that, okay, we'll see when we go to India. Now, this delegation is keeping the Foreign Ministry of India in tiptoes. So they mean business, and I can assure that, sir. And that is why I'm here to say that Madhya Pradesh, as an important province of India and the one which is going to be the future powerhouse. You would have all heard about the existing powerhouses like Bangalore, Hyderabad, which is also, of course, they are preeminent centers. But please look at the presentations. When you hear about stereotypes about India, some people saying that India not being a very clean place. You have to come and see Indore. You'll be put to shame. The state is known for cleanliness, and they have created path-breaking innovations, especially, and they are looking for with a vibrant leadership, which is the most important. As they say, team is only as good as its leader. And I see great promises here. And with Indian economy, now I just come a little bit on the Indian economy, which is going at 7.4% in 2024 and 7% in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you will understand these are all not small numbers where we face geopolitical challenges. The geopolitical poles are shifting, but India is a force for good. And that is why Catalonia, the land of Gaudi, and Madhya Pradesh, the land of Mahakal and Raja Bhoj, where time itself is the center of essence, with Ujjain being at the lead. As I am very sure the exciting possibilities are ahead. There is an interesting story about Ujjain, which is considered one of the 7 holiest cities of India. The iron smelters of Ujjain, they used to produce legendary swords, Damascene or Oots, that used to be an object of attention of Alexander the Great's army. So let's not think that trade did not happen and is only happening now. Trade did happen 2,300 years before Madhya Pradesh and the Greek Empire. So we are now rekindling the modern version of it, and under the new framework, which you would have seen the presentations. I am not going to go into detail because the best words have already been spoken. I'm looking at, after this meeting, various interactions between Catalonian businessmen and the Indian businessmen, so that something delivery may come for good. I would also take this opportunity to say that the Indian Consulate General, which opened last year, will be shortly, the 1st of August, going into a regular building. To be precise, and we are going to have a dedicated space within the Consulate General, a space it will be in one of the main locations. In fact, it's in Montjuïc, close to Tarragona. So you will all be, and we have a dedicated space there to do trade and business, and that will be done free of cost. The space will be made available for all businessmen to do their trade promotion events, and I make this forum announcement. So the Indian businessmen here and the Catalonian businessmen here, please make use of our facilities, even as we try to promote the trade between India and Catalonia, and especially Madhya Pradesh and Catalonia. That is why the purpose of the discussion here. Now, Your Excellencies, Honorable Chief Minister, as they say, Catalonia is the engine of trade between India and Spain. 33% of Spanish exports to India and 41% of imports from India all runs through Catalonia. So you have, Your Excellencies, Honorable Sir, you have come to the right destination. This is where the trade gets promoted. And I am happy to convey that Indian Consulate General will do its best, at least starting from promotion of trade, and the most important of all, to provide visas Please don't worry about business for the businessmen. We are here to give 1, 2, 3. You come here and present, and I can give my visiting cards. We will make you life very easy in terms of visa. Please visit India. Please visit Madhya Pradesh. And because Madhya Pradesh has single window clearances and many other facilities which I find quite impressive, and I'm sure they are now going to do their best to make the investors welcome. Last but not the least, I also want to address some stereotypes about India is not being safe or India is not being for dangerous for tourists. Madhya Pradesh has immense tourist potential, but there is one thing which will be in the corner of mind of every European and I'm sure Spanish and Catalonian people. How safe is India? Now, I can tell you, India is as safe as Singapore or any other country because the impression which you get at YouTube, some social media where some negative things come out. I'm sorry to say that is not the reality. A country of 1,430 million, even if 0.01% can be a bad apple, then the numbers turn huge. So in India, everything, the demography is huge. But I can assure you, a state where it is known for law and order and well business environment is going to be welcoming for all. And so take advantage of the tourism potential because you don't need to spend a lot to enjoy, to derive, I would say, the pleasure which arises of tourism. You can spend a reasonable amount of money and get good value for money in terms of cultural heritage and the mental satisfaction and the well-beingness, because yoga is also one of the heritages of India, and you will find in Madhya Pradesh a place for spiritual retreat. I thank once again for Honorable Chief Minister to bring an impressive delegation here and for all the delegates who came here. And I'm very sure today is going to be an event where many events is going to happen, business meetings, and we are also probably going to have an MOU sign. I only see a good way ahead, and I see the glad tidings going on. I take this opportunity once again for the Indian Consulate General and all the colleagues here for organizing this impressive meeting. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for such gracious words and for always championing India's global engagement with such dedication and vision. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now pleased to announce the exchange of a Memorandum of Understanding between the Madhya Pradesh State Electronic Development Corporation and Submer Technologies, Spain. This MOU is to boost investment and partnership opportunities, especially in areas like sustainable data centers, immersion cooling solutions, green digital infrastructure. May I please invite Shri Sanjay Dubey ji, ACS, Government of Madhya Pradesh, and Mr. Daniel Pope and Mr. Paul Valls, founders, Submer Technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, may we have a huge round of applause, please. We have now arrived at the most awaited moment of today's program. Under the visionary leadership of Dr. Mohan Yadav ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, the state is witnessing remarkable growth and transformation across sectors. We are truly honored to have him with us, and today's august gathering is eager to hear his inspiring vision. Since the Honorable Chief Minister will be speaking in Hindi, I request you all to use headphones during his speech. Please press channel 1 for Spanish. अब मैं आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री जी डॉक्टर मोहन यादव जी को मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ। कृपया आएं और हम सबको संबोधित करें। धन्यवाद।
इन्वेस्ट मध्य प्रदेश बिजनेस फोरम के आज के इस कार्यक्रम में हमारे बीच अपना विषय विस्तार से रख करके गए माननीय मंत्री यूरोपीय संघ एच.ई. जामू से। इस अवसर पर अभी जिनने अच्छे से बात रखी, हमारे भारत के कौंसल जनरल बार्सिलोना माननीय सुंदर मूर्ति जी, निदेशक फॉर्मेट डेल ट्रेवल नेशनल किलियन गार्सिया जी, इस अवसर पर सुश्री क्रिस्टीना, निदेशक इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड यूनिट, माननीय संजय दुबे जी, माननीय शिवशेखर शुक्ला जी, राघवेंद्र सिंह जी, सुदाम खांडे जी, इलय राजा जी, नमस्ते बार्सिलोना। सॉलिडोस बार्सिलोना। मैं यूरोप की आंख बार्सिलोना को भारत की ओर से, भारत के हृदय स्थल मध्य प्रदेश की ओर से आपको नमस्कार करता हूं, आपको प्रणाम करता हूं। मंच पर उपस्थित सभी अतिथिगण, इस सभागार में मौजूद सभी भाइयों और बहनों, आधुनिकता और परंपरा को चमत्कार में कैसे बदला जा सकता है। दुनिया में कहीं सीखना हो तो बार्सिलोना से, स्पेन से सीखा जा सकता है। हमारे लिए ये बार्सिलोना का अपने इस अलग प्रकार के शहर के हिस्ट्री में जिस प्रकार से नवाचारों का शहर, चमत्कारों का शहर और पुरुषार्थी और प्रारब्ध के ऊपर एक तरह से अपनी विजय पताका फहराने वाला शहर, ये बार्सिलोना, आपका मैं स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। इस शहर को ऐसा लगता देख करके कि जैसे सपनों का शहर हो। हमारे यहाँ तो माँ सरस्वती की हमारी सबके अवधारणा है कि माँ सरस्वती के माध्यम से कल्पनाशीलता के बाहर जा करके भी उसकी सुंदरता ग्रहण होती है। ऐसा लग रहा है कि सरस्वती माँ ने सीधे बार्सिलोना का आशीर्वाद दे दिया है। वो दृश्य ऊपर से भी दिखाई देता जब मैं यहाँ उतरने वाला था, और यहाँ आकर के देखकर भी लगता है जिस प्रकार से शहर की रचना बनी हुई है, जिस प्रकार से बाकी व्यवस्थाओं के साथ यहाँ के लोग अपने अतीत से भी गौरवशाली संबंध रखना चाहते हैं। और मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को याद करूँगा जब उनने भारत के संदर्भ में ये बात कही है कि विरासत से विकास की ओर कदम बढ़ाए, तो मुझे लगता है स्पेन उनके दिल में जरूर होगा। इस नाते से उन्होंने ये शुरुआत की होगी। इस माध्यम से भी मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के माध्यम से आपके इस गौरवशाली अतीत को नमस्ते करता हूँ। भूमध्य सागर के शहर समीप बसा हुआ यह शहर प्राचीन व्यापार व्यवसाय के माध्यम से अपनी पहचान बनाता है। टूरिज्म, तकनीक, रचनात्मक उद्योगों की ये नगरी बन चुका है। और बार्सिलोना के संबंध में बोलने के लिए तो बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन मेरे पहले सारे वक्ताओं को बोलते बोलते समय की सीमा भी बताई गई थी, तो मैं अपने से भी पालन करना चाहूँगा कि मैं भी आपके इस समय सीमा का पालन करते हुए अपनी बात कहूँ। बातें सारी आ गई है, चाहे खेल हो, कला हो, पर्यटन हो, प्रौद्योगिकी हो। बार्सिलोना ने विकास और नवाचार का एक नया मार्ग दिखाया है। जिस प्रकार से बार्सिलोना ने वैश्विक नवाचार और संस्कृति को प्रोत्साहित किया है, मध्य प्रदेश भी स्थिर शासन, सरल प्रक्रियाओं और तेज निर्णयों की क्षमताओं के आधार पर दुनिया का विश्वास जीतने में ठोस कदम उठा रहा है। मैं ये आपको ये आश्वस्त कर सकता हूँ राज्य सरकार के मुखिया के नाते से। हमारे लिए भारत के संदर्भ में तो सारी बातें आई चुकी है। दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी चौथी अर्थव्यवस्था में भारत अपने स्थान पर है और कुछ समय बाद ये तीसरे स्थान तक भी अपने परिश्रम और पुरुषार्थ से पहुंचेगा। ये माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी का चमत्कार, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का चमत्कार दुनिया देख रही है, एहसास कर रही है। उनकी प्रेरणा से मेक इन इंडिया, डिजिटल इंडिया, स्टार्टअप इंडिया, ऐसे कई औद्योगिक विकासों की नई दिशाएं प्रारंभ हुई है। दोनों देशों के, स्पेन के संदर्भ में अगर कहूं तो भारत और स्पेन के दोनों के बीच लोकतंत्र, नवाचार, मानवता के साझा मूल्यों पर दोनों देश खड़े दिखाई दे रहे हैं। हमारे द्विपक्षीय व्यापार में भी 9 बिलियन अमेरिकी डॉलर को हमने पार किया है। 230 से अधिक स्पेनिश कंपनियां भारत में आ सक्रिय है और 80 तो भारत से आकर स्पेन में सक्रिय है। C-295 एयरक्राफ्ट डील जैसे रक्षा समझौतों ने हमारी तकनीक, सहयोग और औद्योगिक विकास को नई गति दी है। डिफेंस सेक्टर में भी हमारी ऐतिहासिक साझेदारी हुई है, जिसमें कई सौ विमान या कई प्रकार की हमारी आपस की व्यापारिक संभावनाओं पे हमने अपनी ठोस गति बढ़ाई है। मध्य प्रदेश के संदर्भ में अगर मैं कहना चाहूँगा तो ऐसा लगा कि यहाँ जिस प्रकार की मध्य प्रदेश की और स्पेन की हमारी यात्रा प्रारंभ करने के पहले जो कल्पनाशीलता थी, मुझे लगा कि वो सच्चे अर्थों में कई देशों में गया, लेकिन सबसे ज़्यादा आनंद कहीं आया तो स्पेन में आपके बीच मिलकर के आनंद आया। मुझे इस बात की प्रसन्नता। एक एक चीज स्पेन ने अपने सभी प्रकार के अलग अलग सेक्टर में, इंडिटेक्स में जब मैं कल गया था तो काटन तो हमारा, और काटन के माध्यम से कपड़े की दुनिया में बेताज बादशाह बनने की जो क्षमता यहाँ हासिल हुई है, ऐसा लगा दो बिछड़े भाइयों की ताकत का एक बड़ा मुकाम हमारा रेडीमेड गारमेंट्स का या टेक्सटाइल का भी है। ये मुकाम मुझे यहाँ आके अपने आत्मविश्वास को और मजबूत करने का मौका मिला है। और उससे अच्छी बात जो एहसास होती है कि आमतौर पर व्यापार व्यवसाय करते करते व्यापार के साथ इथिक्स की बात पीछे छूट जाती है। जब धन कमाने जाते हैं तो धन कमाते कमाते उससे जुड़ी हुई मानवीय मूल्यों की जो भावना है, उस भावनाओं में हमारी कहीं न कहीं ज्यादती हो जाती है, कहीं अन्याय हो जाता है। लेकिन मुझे इस बात की प्रसन्नता, जब हमने हमारी कपास की उत्पादकता के आधार पर, जब मैं इंडिटेक्स में कपड़े की इंडस्ट्री के साथ गया, मेरे साथ कई हमारे अपने वहाँ से जुड़े हुए उस रोजगार के आधार पर इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट भी थे, तो जिस प्रकार से वहाँ बात हुई वो हमारे संबंधों को और प्रगाढ़ करती। जब उनने कहा कि आप एनर्जी भी अगर उपयोग करते हैं, बिजली उपयोग करते हैं, तो ग्रीन एनर्जी होना चाहिए। और जब हमने उनको बताया कि आपकी लिमिट क्या है, तो उनने कहा 35-40 तक उनने लिमिट ग्रीन एनर्जी से सब कुछ उत्पादन का है। हमने कहा ये 30-40 की छोड़ो, हमारे यहाँ 3 साल के अंदर हमारे सभी प्रकार के किसानों के लिए 32 लाख सोलर एनर्जी के पंप हम देने वाले हैं। हम उसी भाव से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं जिस ढंग से आपकी कल्पना है। और केवल एक नहीं, मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर हमारी जितनी कुल उत्पादकता बिजली की है, उस उत्पादकता में आधी से ज्यादा ग्रीन एनर्जी हम अपने सोलर से, विंड से, पावर स्टोरेज से न केवल देश के लिए बल्कि दुनिया के लिए एक आदर्श राज्य बनने की तरफ हम ठोस कदम बढ़ा रहे हैं। मुझे इस बात की प्रसन्नता है। जब जैविक कपास की बात आती है, सभी प्रकार की फसल उत्पादन की बात आती है, सभी क्षेत्रों में समान रूप से मध्य प्रदेश ने अपनी गति बढ़ाई है। और इसी के साथ साथ अपनी भावनाओं के बलबूते पे देखें, मैं आबादी का रेशो जोड़ रहा था कि बदलते दौर में भारत ने क्या प्रगति की है। हमको गर्व होता है ये सुनकर के कि इसी देश भारत ने, आप पूरे यूरोपियन सभी देशों की आबादी जोड़ लो तो लगभग 74 करोड़ की आबादी अपने यूरोपियन देशों की है, लेकिन भारत 80 करोड़ लोगों को अपने संसाधनों से निःशुल्क अपना भोजन कराने के सामर्थ्य रख रहा है। ये हमारे लिए गौरव की बात है, जिस आधार पर भारत अपनी गहराई बता रहा है। जितनी आबादी हमारी स्पेन की है, इतने लोगों को तो आवास देने का संकल्प माननीय मोदी जी के माध्यम से कि हाँ, निःशुल्क आवास हमारे लोगों को देने के लिए अपनी क्षमता होना चाहिए। उसमें से बड़ा आंकड़ा मध्य प्रदेश की तरफ से भी हमने अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन मिलाते हुए खड़ा कर दिया है, जिसके आधार पर हमारी जो जीवन के मूलभूत अधिकारों के लिए मनुष्यता के साथ संबंध होना चाहिए, तो न केवल उनके खाने के, रहने के, उनकी अपनी बाकी पढ़ाई से लेकर के सभी व्यवस्था तक, लेकिन आपने उससे आगे बढ़ते हुए हमारे प्राकृतिक रूप से भी उन बातों का आग्रह किया है जो हजारों लाखों साल से भारतीय अपने उन प्राकृतिक संबंधों के बलबूते पर संस्कृति को लेकर के दुनिया में अलग से गौरव हासिल करते आए। इसलिए इकबाल ने कहा कि कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी। वो कुछ बात में एक महत्व की बात यही है जो जियो और जीने दो में विश्वास करती है। हमारे साथ ये साझा संबंध न केवल व्यापारिक दृष्टि से बल्कि मानव मूल्यों की दृष्टि से भी ऐतिहासिक रोल अदा करेंगे। इस नाते से आइए, स्पेन अब उस तरफ बढ़ रहा है जिस तरफ की संभावना हमने वैश्विक नक्शे पे आज के दौर में देखी है कि आज यूरोपियन देशों के लिए अगर सबसे सही राह पे चलने वाला एक साझेदार की बात करेंगे तो हमारा भारत उस दिशा में अपनी भूमिका अदा करने के लिए तैयार है, जिसकी वर्षों से इंतजार था। और भारत के साथ यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री के नेतृत्व में मध्य प्रदेश भी कदम से कदम मिला करके उसी प्रकार से बढ़ रहा है, जब न केवल हमारे टूरिज्म में बल्कि नई टेक्निक में, अलग अलग प्रकार के एजुकेशन के सेक्टर में, हेल्थ के सेक्टर में, फूड इंडस्ट्री, और खासकर आज जब मैं यहाँ सवेरे उस मार्केट में गया जहाँ हमने खास करके आपके यहाँ के सभी प्रकार के फल फूल सब्जी उसके मार्केट के आधार पर जो रचना बनाई है, हमने तो वहीं बात भी की थी। और ये उसी प्रकार से जब हमारे अपने ये जो फूड सप्लाई चेन को संभालते हुए दुनिया के अंदर एक अलग प्रकार से स्पेन ने अपनी जगह बनाई है, तो डेटा सेंटर में भी कल हमने जो निर्णय किया और हमारी काम करने की गति भी आपको दिखाई देगी कि कल हमने डेटा सेंटर का उनकी टेक्नोलॉजी को समझने का प्रयास किया और आज मध्य प्रदेश सरकार की ओर से MOU कर लिया है। ये बदलते दौर में भारत के अपनी प्रगति का ये प्रमाण भी। और कितना अच्छा लगा जब वो हमारे साझेदार ने हमारी भारतीय टाई को गौरवान्वित किया। हमारा सबका 56 इंच का सीना हो गया कि हाँ, आज के इस दौर में हमारे अपने उत्पाद को लेकर के एक आत्मीयता का रिश्ता भी बनाने की जरूरत है और बाकी लोगों को प्रेरणा देने की जरूरत भी है। मैं आज के इस अवसर पर बोलने के लिए तो बहुत कुछ बोल सकता हूँ, लेकिन फार्मास्यूटिकल्स और हेल्थ केयर से लगा करके बायोटेक क्लस्टर और कई प्रकार के सेक्टर में हम काम कर रहे हैं। IT और डिजिटल इकोनॉमी की दृष्टि से बात आ चुकी है। फिल्म और बाकी चीज़ों पे भी हमने काम किया है। मैं अगले साल 2025 तो जो चल रहा हमारा उद्योग और रोजगार का वर्ष है, आने वाले 2026 के लिए भारत स्पेन सांस्कृतिक सहयोग के लिए हमने ये वर्ष निश्चित किया है, जिसके माध्यम से स्पेन के साहित्यकार, कलाकार, विद्वानों को भारत में आमंत्रित करके हम आपस में इस खास करके स्पेन फिल्म कमीशन के साथ हमने एक MOU किया जिसपे हम ठोस कदम उठाएंगे। मैं खेलों के लिए भी कल लालिना और यहाँ के भी ऐसे कई सारे फुटबॉल के एसोसिएशन से भी बात कर रहा था और हमने कहा कि भविष्य में ओलंपिक में हमारे यहाँ कई प्रकार के अलग अलग क्लबों के साथ विभिन्न खेलों में भी एक दूसरे से साझा रूप से हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। बोलने के लिए तो बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन करने के लिए बहुत थोड़ा समय है। मैं मान के चलता हूँ, थोड़ा ज्यादा मत बोलो, थोड़ा बोलो और ठोस काम करो। इस भाव के नियत करते हुए अपनी बात को समाप्त करता हूँ। पुनः आप सबका अभिनंदन करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। भारत माता की जय।
आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी। Thank you so much, sir, for your powerful and visionary address. We are deeply grateful for your presence today. The time has come to bring this prestigious event to a close. I invite Dr. Ilayaraja T, Managing Director of the Madhya Pradesh State Tourism Development Corporation, to kindly come forward and do the honors.
Hola. His Excellencies, dignitaries, esteemed guests, and all the industry stakeholders. It's my honor and privilege to say a vote of thanks. First of all, our gratitude goes to our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Mohan Yadav, for his visionary leadership. Sir, your presence reaffirms Madhya Pradesh's commitment to foster global collaboration and instills confidence among the investors. And thank you so much, sir. And our gratitude again goes to Zwame Duke Gillett, Minister of European Union and Foreign Action of Catalonia, for honoring us with his presence. And equally, our gratitude goes to Inbasekar Sundaramurthy, sir, Consul General of India in Barcelona. Sir, thank you so much for your invaluable support and nurturing the ever-strengthening relationship between India and Spain, especially in Barcelona. Thank you so much, sir. Our thanks to Ms. Christina Seradel and Kilian Garcia, directors, for honoring us with your presence. Thank you so much. And our senior officials, Sanjay Dubey sir, Shivsekar Sukla sir, Raghavendra Singh sir, Sudham Kade sir, and Chandramouli and the whole team for the insightful presentations. And of course, all the delegates, industry stakeholders, investors, for your time, keen enthusiasm, and considering Madhya Pradesh as your next destination for the investment. Thank you so much. I welcome you all on behalf of the Madhya Pradesh government. Tigers are waiting to have a handshake with you, and you're all most welcome to Madhya Pradesh. Muchas gracias. Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such warm concluding remarks. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the dignitaries, esteemed guests, and attendees who have honored us with their gracious presence today, and all distinguished leaders for gracing this occasion. To conclude, you are all warmly invited to stay back here at this venue for lunch. Lunch will be served in another 5 minutes. Muchas gracias.